experience the thrill of unrivaled performance. Our team of experts takes your ride to the next level. From horsepower gains to custom enhancements, we deliver results. Late model Racecraft. We talking or we racing?
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you have had a wonderful day. As most of you know, guys, we've been super busy around the shop. We build a lot of cars weekly. I've been really busy and not able to video a lot of my test drives that I do, or even dyno tuning or street driving these videos, to make videos for you guys to see. But for this customer in particular, I wanted to talk a little bit about it because it's another cool story of a customer flying all the way from California to come pick up his car. Mr. Martinez was a C7 Z06, a beautiful red C7 Z06, looking for a little bit more horsepower, wanted our 800 horsepower package. He bought the car fairly recently, only a couple months ago. Had time just to test drive the car a couple times, sent it down here to have us pretty much check the whole car out. He just recently bought it, wanted to see, make sure it was in good condition as we went to do our performance package on it. So as always, we baseline the car to look everything over to make sure everything's correct. The baseline dyno pulls were actually okay. I think it made like 531 rear wheel horsepower. Everything seemed okay. Once we put the car on the rack, started looking things over, we started to see where there was a lot of more wear and tear on it than initially meets the eye when you just look at a car, right? So stuff like the shocks were starting to, you see them leaking, so the magnetic ride shocks needed to be replaced. Sway bar end links and bushings, little stuff like that. And then the engine itself, once we pulled the motor out to do our 800 horsepower package, we could see wear on the rod bearings itself. You can see the rod caps getting hot, so it's eventually going to spin a bearing, and if we would have kept driving it and running it, it would have eventually wiped out the block as well. So called Mr. Martinez, spoke with him over the phone, and he said, man, go ahead and let's just build an engine for it. So came in for the 800 horsepower package. Again, the short block didn't look great, so we went ahead and did a complete 416 cubic inch stroker motor from our guys over at Late Model Engines. Got the short block back here, we turned into a long block as always. Do the same thing we normally do, double valve spring kit, titanium retainers, keepers, locks, seals, everything to the cylinder heads that we normally would do on our 800 package, just with a 416 cubic inch short block, right? Again, guys, the build, you'll be able to see some, and even the dyno action, you'll be able to see some of that here, because right behind me is a green screen. So the car is actually already gone. Mr. Martinez came, and I feel bad. I was gone the day he flew into town. Otherwise, I'd have a video of me driving with him, showing you guys the performance and his reaction, like I like to do with a lot of customers that fly into town. I like to take them for rides in their cars, get them to know the cars. If they have any questions, it's good for me to answer it right there in person. As y'all know, we ship a lot of cars just right back home to New York, California, Rhode Island, Washington, wherever. But I like it. It's a good feeling when they fly in town. They get that good experience of riding in the car, maybe hearing or feeling a little bit of quirks, because every car is a little bit different. And I feel bad. Mr. Martinez flew into town. I was actually out with the engineers that day for our new shop, going over some things, so I didn't get a chance to meet him in person. So I'm making this video after the fact. He actually picked the car up. We did our, again, so 416, our normal package when it comes to the RotoFab cold air, American racing headers, the whole 9 yards, high flow cats, yada, yada, yada. I think it left with 660, 670 rear wheel horsepower on the hub dyno, on 93 octane / 91. So we had to detune it for California gas for 91. We had 93 in it here, but we tuned it for 91. So when he gets it back in town, back to California, you can put 91 in it and enjoy it, drive it, and beat the crap out of it and have nothing to worry about. But again, sorry I got to miss him in person. He flew all the way in town, picked the car up, and he actually drove this car all the way back to California, which is cool as shit. And he videoed and took some pictures on the ride back home that Jason will share with you now.
Back to California. And she made it all the way back home. Still running good.
again, Mr. Martinez, thank you for sending us your vehicle and trusting us with your baby. And glad you made it all the way back to California. Nice, safe trip, and I hope you enjoyed it. Comment below, guys, if y'all like this video and what y'all like to see more of in the future, especially if I don't have time to make more action videos. What would you like to see more of, maybe inside the shop? Comment below. Let me know what you guys have to say. Until next time. Green screen.